Hello everyone, Sunget Koga here, back with another video, and we just got a bombshell of Nintendo Switch 2 game leaks from the most reliable insider in the industry, NatetheHate. He recorded his podcast on Thursday and released the full podcast video on Friday, which is today. And he dropped a lot of news in this podcast. Now, before we talk about anything, please let me know that these are rumors. These could be or be not true, and anything could change, so take these with a grain of salt. But since this is coming from one of the most reliable insiders in the industry that's gotten more things right than wrong, I'm inclined to believe him. I will be on Nintendo Life covering the news that says rumor. Nintendo's 2026 plans include new Star Fox. Yes, you heard that right. A new Star Fox game in the big 2026 is coming this year. Zelda Remake. Yep, which Zelda Remake? We'll talk about that in a sec. No 3D Mario. We'll also talk about that in a bit. So we're going to scroll down here. There's the video. If you want to watch the video, I'm going to link it in the description down below. I've already seen it. I was going to make this video and play parts of his video for you, but I thought it'd be better to just read this article and link the original video to the description. Nintendo is having a pretty busy 2026 with at least one game, sometimes two, coming out every single month right up until May's Yoshi and Mysterious Book. Beyond that, we don't have much of an idea of what the big N has up its sleeve. However, NatetheHate reports that the company has a pretty big and surprising year planned, in a good way. In this week's episode of his podcast, Nate discusses a number of key reveals that he's heard about, including a brand new Star Fox game, a new 3D Mario in 2027, and a remake of one of the most beloved Zelda games ever. Again, all these are rumors, and they should be taken with a pinch of salt. Okay, so first we gotta talk about Star Fox. So NatetheHate has reported that Star Fox is set to return this year in a new game. And he describes a brand new game this summer on Switch 2. A classic style Star Fox game. Nate says the visuals are very good, very satisfying, and there's apparently going to be online multiplayer. So this definitely makes so much sense because yesterday Nintendo has revealed that Fox McCloud is going to be in the Super Mario Galaxy movie. And I thought that's crazy. And the person that's going to be voicing Fox is named Glenn Powell. Not sure if I pronounced his last name correctly. Sorry for butchering the last name. But he's going to be voicing Fox. And Nate also says that we may see this game announced sometime next month before May. It could be a Twitter post or a Nintendo Today post. And I check Nintendo Today every single day. So we're definitely going to know about this game sooner, according to NatetheHate. So be on the lookout for that. I've never played a Star Fox game, but I know who Fox McCloud is. I want to play Star Fox. And this new game could be a chance to reintroduce Star Fox. It's one of Nintendo's beloved IPs. And the last few Star Fox games didn't do quite well. And this is probably the opportunity to test the waters if people have interest in Star Fox again. I'm sure a lot of hardcore Nintendo fans are very interested in playing Star Fox again. And I definitely want to play this game whenever it gets announced. Now, next, something that's going to disappoint people. In more disappointing news, Nintendo is apparently holding on to a new 3D Mario game until 2027, according to Nate's sources. That means it'll have been almost a decade since the last new 3D Mario, with Super Mario Odyssey. So yeah, Mario Odyssey released on Switch 1 back in October 2017, and it's turning 10 years old next year. That is insane. This game is going to be a decade old next year, and we're getting a new 3D Mario next year. That will be early 2027, middle 2027, or holiday 2027. We have no idea. So we have two games to look forward to from Nintendo 2027, Pokemon Winds and Waves, and a new 3D Mario. So that's going to be exciting. It sucks that it's not going to be sorry, I can't talk. It sucks it's not going to be the big holiday game this year for Nintendo. And there could be reasons as to why they choose 2027 to release 3D Mario. And many are going to point to GTA 6 that's releasing in November if it doesn't get delayed again. So yeah, that could be a big possibility as to why that game is being pushed to 2027. Or it could be that they're taking the extra year to polish it up. Like what Game Freak is doing for Winds and Waves. So I'm looking forward to the new 3D Mario, whatever it's going to be. And yeah. And over here, the game that's going to be replacing 3D Mario as the big holiday game is a big old celebration for The Legend of Zelda's 40th anniversary in the form of Ocarina of Time Remake. So yeah, this has been a huge talking point in the Nintendo circle for who knows how long of Ocarina of Time getting remade. And it's actually going to happen. Nate says, what I can share with you today is that in the second half of 2026, approaching the holidays, we are going to receive an Ocarina of Time remake for Switch 2. So yeah, Ocarina of Time is one of the most popular Zelda games in the series. And yes, this game also had a 3DS remake. But this game is being remade for the Switch 2. And this game is going to look pretty good on Switch 2. Now, I have Switch Online expansion. I can go play the original game. And I'll probably do that sometime. And then play the remake. Now, NatetheHate also said that the big Nintendo Direct that's going to announce all this is not going to be in April or May. NatetheHate said that the General Direct that we've all been waiting for is going to be in June, which I expected. Like, I was hoping we get a Direct sooner, but June is not that far off. Like, I can wait till June for a Direct. Like, I got Pokopia that's been eating my life, and I'm still trying to get a video out for that soon. And yeah, the rest of the year will be filled with smaller announcements, but plenty big releases and news. We're gonna get a release date for Splatoon Raiders this summer, Rhythm Heaven Groove, and Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. A Switch sports game will be coming to Switch 2, but Nate said he's not sure if this is a new game or a Switch 2 edition. We'll find out when we get there. And he also talked about Pikmin 4 and Xenoblade 2 getting Switch 2 editions. And for third party, there's been talks of Devil May Cry 5 coming to Switch 2, Resident Evil 3, 4, and 5. And I don't know if this is coming to Switch 2, but it's highly likely. A Sonic Frontiers Definitive Edition also got rated in somewhere in Korea. So that could get announced. And we're most likely going to see that in a partner direct. We just had a partner direct back in February, but what's to stop them from doing another one in April or May? And finally, the Dustbloods, which is a FromSoft game that's releasing on Switch 2, that's being funded by Nintendo, is going to launch later in late 2026. So, yeah, that's basically everything you need to know about all the Nintendo leaks we have heard from NatetheHate today. And this is sounding very exciting. Again, these are rumors. Things could change. But this sounds very exciting nonetheless. Now, there have been talks about a general Nintendo Direct happening in February. No, not February. In a week of February last month. And in March, which we're almost done with. And those came from Nash Weedle, who doesn't have a perfect track record. He's gotten some things right, but some wrong. And he cooperated that there be a general direct last month. That didn't happen. And one this month, which is looking very likely that is not happening. So, June is the best bet that we're going to see for a general Nintendo Direct that's going to reveal possibly everything that Nate has talked about today in his podcast. So, I'm excited, so I can't wait. And what do you guys think about this news down below? Does this get you excited to buy a Switch 2? Or if you already have a Switch 2, are you excited for the games that are coming out? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll leave NatetheHate's podcast video in the description below. It's been Sunga Koga, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!